Hey, it's Trisha the Knitting Lady. It's Sunday, and we need flowers. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hi, everybody. It's Trisha. How's everybody doing? Did you like my flowers? Well, this is going to be my video with the last of my yarn. I know you're going to say, that's a lot of yarn you have. I'm in my bedroom. There are my books. I have to go through them. There's a lot I'm going to be giving away because a lot of them are textbooks. Exciting. Somebody's going to want them though, trust me. So let me go on. It's the 21st. We missed yesterday's birthdays. The 20th was Spike Lee. He was born in 1957. Bobby Orr was born in 1948. And Mr. Rogers, Fred Rogers, was born 1928, died 2003. My son loved Mr. Rogers. And on March 20th in 1969, John Lennon married Yoko Ono in Gibraltar. And did you know an anteater eats about 35,000 ants and termites each day? So, don't you wish you had them around when you had to get a Terminator in about the ants? And today, the 21st, did you know hamburgers get their name from Hamburg, Germany? It's the birthday of Matthew Broderick, who's married to, what's her name, Sarah? What is her name? She was in Sex and the City. Well, anyway, he's one of Tony, too. He was in The Producers with Nathan Lane. He was born 1962. Sarah Jessica, oh, I'm sorry, can't remember her name. And also in 1962, Rosie O'Donnell was born. I used to like her show, but I don't know what happened to her. She seems to have lost her sense of humor. And I didn't talk about affirmations. And today was about friends recognition. The best mirror is an old friend by George Hubert. Those who've known us the longest can tell us the truth about ourselves. Even when it's truth we might not want to hear, they see us clearly, the good and the bad, and they recognize when we are being phony or overly impressed with ourselves. We need to see our true selves reflected this way. I'm lucky to have longtime friends who know me and aren't afraid to tell me the truth about myself. And tomorrow is the 22nd, and it's about perspective. We are all something, but none of us are everything. And that's by Blaise Pascal. Do we think too much of ourselves or too little? We may have tendencies towards one end of the spectrum or the other, or we may go back and forth between two extremes, convinced of our importance one day and our insignificance the next. We all have a place in the world that is significant. We all matter. The trick is not to think that we matter more than anyone else in the world. And the affirmation is, I can be happy with my place in the world without distorting it one way or another. Well, I'm not fooling myself, so I don't have that issue. Now, yesterday I was talking about sock yarn. I was talking about where I got some of it in Raleigh. There was a Fiber Fest. It's the Carolina Fiber Fest. And I don't know if these Fiber Fests are ever going to come back. So this is my last category. It's fine weight yarn. Now these two I bought in the store in Southport, which is a half an hour from me. Angel Wing Needle Arts. And they're both merino wool One is 420 yards. And the other is, yeah, they're both 420 yards. They're Yarns from Heaven, Topaz, and they're made in Canada. I had bought these to make a shawl, and then I was going to make this one shawl, and friends of mine said, no, the colors won't go together. I don't know about that. I'll see. And this yarn I bought at Rhinebeck in New York. Last time I went was in 2017. That's it. And this company, I don't think is in business anymore. Bijon Spun. It's by Yak. It's most of it's yak down, and this is 75% yak down, 25% bamboo. And yeah, the Bijon Basin. And I remember one of the owners had come to the Apple Knitting Guild to talk. It's all yak yarn. And I bought it in different shades. I forget what I was going to make with it. See, all these colors go together. Sorry. And each of them is 250 yards, so I have 4 of them. So 1,000 yards of that, which I haven't done anything with. That's why I haven't bought any more yarn. I just have too much. This I bought from Premier last year. It's Chamonix, I think it is. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's made in Turkey. How many yards is it? 380 yards, so I have 4 of them. 380 yards times 4, it's 1520. And I was going to make a sweater with it. Kind of like the color. And it is, okay, 80% acrylic, 10% mohair, 10% polyamide. I'm not big on mohair. I don't know why I bought it, but this yarn is, where did I get this? I got this at, I think I got it, yeah, at the Fiber Fest, the Blue Ridge Fiber Fest. It's in Sparta, North Carolina. I couldn't go last year, the year before. I got this yarn, and it is 411 yards each, and it is Lurex, Merino and Lurex. See, it's pretty. Yeah, my wool obsession. Well, that answers my other question, that where I got this other yarn. So here's more of my wool obsession. So I bought the same thing, but this is very colorful. This is Merino and Silk, 875 yards. She had really good prices on this yarn. Like this 875 yards was only $24. So that's not bad at all. This, I know I have to rewind this. I got this from Morning Moon Alpaca. This I bought in Rhinebeck as well. I bought alpaca yarn. I bought the yak. I forget what else I bought. I spent a lot of money that year. Let's just put it that way. This merino, this is Hedgehog Fibers, Silk Merino, and I'll be honest with you, I think someone gave me this. It's called Swamp. That's a terrible name. I don't... I think it's kind of pretty. Not a swamp. And it's 50% silk, 50% merino. It's 230 meters. Oh, what is it? I wrote this down, how many yards. Of course, I can't read my handwriting. A lot of good that does me, right? Now this is all leftover yarn. This yarn is hemp. I think this was, trying to remember. No, it wasn't hemp. There is this store, I don't even know if it's still there in Phoenix. It's Outlet. I bought a lot of this. I had made socks with it. It wasn't really the right yarn to make socks with. But I don't know how many yards I have here, but I'm sure I could make a shawl or something. Heaven forbid I throw it out. Well, I wouldn't give that to anybody because it's been through the mill. Now this is from Knit Crate because I showed the other Breed Bass, I think it was. Yeah, this is by Knit Crate. I had a subscription for a while. Now this is all baby alpaca and it's 400 yards. So I have 800 yards here of the green. And this is when they still gave out the little book, which they don't anymore. I don't like everything online. I like to look at a book. You know, a combination. Oh, right. So I had mentioned this before. Masterpiece by Knitting Boutique. So this is 350 yards and it's merino and bamboo. And I forget what masterpiece this is supposed to be. I don't remember. So that's that. This is the Woolen Rabbit. Oh, I bought this at Rhinebeck 2. This is merino yarn, yes. And it's called Birch Beer. It's like browns. And I have leftover yarn. I'm not going to show that. This, I don't remember. I spun it, but I don't remember where I got that yarn. A lot of good. See what happens? Now this is cotton Saberball, made in Germany. 459 yards. And I bought this at one of the Fiber Fest, and it must have been really reasonable. It's all cotton. Now this is all linen. I wanted to buy linen yarn, and I don't know how many yards are in here. I think quite a lot. The price of this linen was really reasonable. I bought this at the, okay, there's another Fiber Fest I went to 2 years ago when they still had them. It's called SAF, the Southeastern Animal Fiber Show. And that's up near Asheville, North Carolina. So that's my linen. This is called Bad Juju. It's one of the Skinny Girl Loft. Skinny Girl of the Woods at gmail.com. And I think I got this in a swap. It's merino. And I really like the colors. It's all over the place. And how many yards is here? It doesn't say. I bet quite a bit though. Yeah, this was in a swap. Like I said, our one group, we used to have swaps. This is leftover yarn as well, and I don't remember where it was from. I'm not very helpful, am I? Okay, one of them, okay, I know what this is from. This is from, I went up to, oh dear, where are they? Outer Banks. And this store, this sock yarn is called Bluegrass. It's from C-Star. Kill Devil Hills is a store there. And it's called Addicted to Yarn, this store. Now this I bought at a store in Myrtle Beach, Knit and Pearl. Everything got canceled. We were supposed to go to the Carolina Fiber Fest and it got canceled, so we decided just to go over to Myrtle Beach. And this is called Knit Lace Degrade, painted lace. So pretty, isn't it? And it's called Painted Lace Copacabana. And how many yards are in here? It's 100% cotton, but this is really soft cotton. It's very fine. And how many yards are in here? I know there's quite a bit. Oh, 874 yards. So I could make a nice shawl out of that. Or maybe a top. These are leftovers. This is my last one. And this is from Molly Girl. I've mentioned Molly Girl before when I joined their club. And this is light fingering, approximately 500 yards. Merino, 75% merino, 12.5 silk, and 12.5 Aslan. Colorway is Let It Go. They always liked their stuff because it was very bright. And that's it. Anything else is oddballs. Like this is left over from when I was doing that shawl with the mohair. That's it for my last category. I have enough yarn. So that's, you know, I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. No, I'm looking around like, what is she looking at? It's getting later at night and the sun is going down. So, nothing more to report. I have work tomorrow, I had work today, and Tuesday I'm off. So, I had said something in one of my videos yesterday, and one of the subscribers who has her own channel had a question, but I answered her privately in her private email but anybody who's affected by that unemployment, the first $10,200 is not taxable, your unemployment. But the states haven't made up their mind what they're going to do about that. So the IRS is supposed to send out refunds. They don't want people to amend their taxes. If you have filed already, they are supposed to be working on it and sending out refunds. We shall see. But the states haven't made up their mind what they're going to do about it. So I have tax returns on hold waiting for the states to make up their mind. Some states don't tax unemployment, but most do. And I know, isn't that a boring topic, taxes? Can you see why I don't want to do it anymore? So everybody have a good day, and I will see you soon.